Hello again, everyone. That NES fan coming back at you. And as I promised, we're going to be taking a look at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for PlayStation 1 on my emulator on the PC here. And I have unlocked, because PS1 games all magically unlock if you put one single code in on the controller. I did that, and I magically unlocked everything. It's not because I'm awesome, it's just because I happen to have the cheat for it. So, PS1 cheats for the win. Otherwise known as FTW. So let's go ahead and be Chad Muska. Hell yeah. 22 years old, 1 year older than I am, from Los Angeles, California. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and be Big Papa. Yeah. That's who they... that's what the Young Turks refer to. They call Bill O'Reilly. They call him Big Papa. So let's go ahead and be Big Papa here. Alright, use our Big Papa board. Alright, now I'm going to get to actually some of the earlier levels in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with my all-time favorite level here, and that's the Streets of San Francisco. This was an awesome round. I remember playing this when I was a kid years ago, back in 2001, 2000. The game came out in the late 90s, though. I didn't get it till 2000, though. So, and it's pretty straightforward, guys. I mean, PC's really working hard to emulate this. Hopefully it'll work. It'll come out here. Yeah, pretty straightforward. You go around, various stunts and stuff, obviously. Skateboarding tricks, go figure. But they give you other additional incentives to do well here. You get a bonus of like 30,000 points or something for wrecking 5 cop cars. Or I'm sorry, you get tapes. Tapes was the incentive. The more tapes you get, the more levels you're able to unlock, and the more characters you're able to unlock also. So let's go ahead and find a cop car. Of course, there's never a cop around when you really need one. There we go. There's a cop car. Yeah, so they've already been obviously unlocked. The whole game's been beat for me just because I put in a code. But I still like to play through the levels anyway. See how many points I can get. So, yeah, you can grind and you can jump. And I know it's only the original Tony Hawk game. And people criticize it, say, oh, well, you can't do as much crap as you could in here as you could in 2, 3, Wasteland, 4, 5, however many Tony Hawk they made. Well, you know what I say, guys? A trick is a trick. And then maybe the controls did get a little bit better later on, but this game was pretty awesome for the time. I don't care what anyone else says. And as far as this level is concerned, this is one of the most awesome levels I've ever seen in a video game. In a PS1 video game, anyway. Holy crap. I guess the only complaint I would have is that you would be dead. I would be dead if I were to actually do this in real life. And that's why they have a video game for it, though. So, you can see I'm just getting destroyed out here. But yeah, so this is the Streets of San Francisco, very cool level, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Just end the run here. I'm also gonna go ahead and show you the mall in New York, because that's a pretty sweet level also. And I also like the competition levels where you had skate offs or whatever, and you had a panel of 5 judges. I have no idea where they got the judges from. My guess is just regular people in the audience, because they do not know how to judge at all on here. So, like I say, I have no idea. I'll go ahead and be Rube Goldberg, or Rube Glifberg. Well, I don't know who that is, but okay. Psycho. Oh, okay. Yeah, the name of this board reminds me of Psycho Vision by Suicidal Tendencies on here. And that brings me to my next point about this game, which is the epic music. You have Primus on here, a lot of alternative, and obviously punk rock. It's a skateboarding teenage game. You have the Dead Kennedys on here, so like I said, Suicidal Tendencies. I'm trying to think who else is on here. Primus, like I said, and a couple other punk rock groups. So a lot of a good variety of music here. So let's go ahead and go into the mall. New York. One of the first levels, actually. The first one is the warehouse, then eventually get to the skate park, and then you go to the mall. So go ahead and just show you it. Like I said, please watch my previous video if you have not already. I gave a pretty good mini review of this game. So I'm just kind of giving you This is just for gameplay purposes only. So, look at that. Just smashes through. And obviously watch other clips of this game on YouTube because it's just awesome. Game was highly praised. It received mostly 8.5s, 9s out of 10s for its gameplay when it came out in 1999. So I would highly recommend this to any video game buff, any PS1 video game buff anyway. This is definitely a must-have for the PS1. So, and I think I'm just gonna call it quits right here, guys. Well, nah, let's keep going here. I should show you the whole level. You have a right to see the whole level. Go the other way, slick, other way. Yeah, I'm just using a PS1 controller, but in reality, if you were, or I'm using a PC controller, excuse me, not a PS1. If you were to use a PS1 controller, it'd be a lot easier to obviously navigate here. So, oh, come on. Physics are a little bit off, like I say in my previous video. Some minor technicalities, but for the most part, pretty realistic game, I think. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and call it quits here, but, yeah, still 4 out of 5. Nothing's changed as far as that is concerned. Decent game from start to finish. You know, it was a lot of fun to play through. It's fun to advance through the levels. You have to meet a quota for tapes. If you don't have a certain amount of tapes, based on stunts you do and your performances in the, as I mentioned, in the competitions. If you're not if you don't get bronze, silver, or even gold, you cannot. You know, you won't be able to accrue enough tapes in order to go on to the next level, so or unlock the next level. So it's a it's a challenging game, I think, and it's a lot of fun. So the controls, you will have to get used to the controls. It's not like any other game before. Every button has a function, including L1, L2, and R1 and R2. So it also has you can also use the digital sticks, the L and R sticks, left and right sticks, in addition to the D-pad. So, but at this time, you wouldn't have used both. You would have just used one or the other. So, but yeah, each button has its own. You know, you perform a stunt with each button, and so it's a very good solid experience, I think, for a first time skateboarding game. So 4.5 out of, or 4 out of 5 for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That'll be all, guys. That NES fan signing off. Thank you for watching, and please watch my previous vid. I'll put the link in the description to that also. So long.